Nice shirt.
Yeah, I decided to wear this one today. I was feeling a little triggered.
Triggered?
Yeah. A little V-triggered. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Guido Goes Off. Once again, thank you, all of you, for watching. I have a special guest with me today. You might know John from all of the reviews.
Hello.
So what brings you here, John?
Well, the sign for the free waffles. But
gets them every time. Well, normally on Fridays, I hang out at his place.
Yep.
But unfortunately, Mother Nature decided to play heck with his AC, and it's really hot in his place, and I don't want to. So I'm going to put him to work. Well,
I'm going to start labeling my apartment a house spa. We got a nice sauna.
Hatha Yoga Studio.
Nice.
Seriously, people pay a crap ton for hot yoga.
Yes.
A lot. There is a lot we need to talk about.
Yes, there is.
And it's great that I don't have to talk about it alone. Or with a cat. Nothing personal, North. Oh, she's sulking. She is sulking. So anyway, one of the things I do want to get to before we go into what happened this week is last week I put up a poll and I wanted to do a little something different. I put up some people, real and imagined, for Hero and Zero of the Week. Now for Hero of the Week, honestly, I know I threw in Wonder Woman, but that was, it's because I didn't think of. I could have put Baron Corbin in there, because he's, I don't know, like last week on SmackDown after a dark match he made a kid cry. Well, then he hugged the kid and gave him his T-shirt.
Yep.
Which proves that deep down he is a damn decent human being.
Yes, it does.
But a crappy heel.
Yes.
Would Kevin Owens do that?
No.
But yeah, it's so much hero. And I also put a Pro Wrestling Elite for doing the absolute right thing and telling Del Rio exactly where to go. They did put out a press release that they were pulling him from their show.
Right.
And, they said they found a suitable replacement in the WWE United Kingdom champion, Pete Dunne.
Uh-huh.
I think it's more than suitable. Plus, you would have gotten someone to get, work.
Yeah.
And not beat his girlfriend. And pay off public officials.
Yeah.
To get out of charges.
And we don't have to see Del Rio in the ring.
Yes. Yes. And speaking of Del Rio, guess who's the Zero of the Week?
Yeah.
And the hits kept on coming.
Yeah.
Yes. Zero of the Week, obviously, Alberto El Patron, for being an asshole and being a douchebag and parading around Paige, who he's probably going to throw under the bus. That we'll get into later. But the Hero of the Week is actually a combination of three people, and that would be Mick Foley, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. You know what happened there, right?
I haven't gotten a chance to watch SmackDown yet.
Oh, no. Well, it was on, Mick Foley put on his Facebook page.
Oh, no, I didn't get a chance.
He was talking about a Make-A-Wish that he granted. Well, the kid had what's known as the smiling disease. Basically, he's very personal, but he's terminal, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
He was given only a few weeks to live. Oh, wow. And Mick Foley met with them, and the kid, he was so nervous and shy that he couldn't speak. His sister spoke for him, and his sister said, "Do you know Becky Lynch?" And of course, Mick knows Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Nick knows everybody. And so he happened to be texting her at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked, would you be willing to talk to him? And she said, oh, absolutely. I think she said she was like deadly serious. That she, and,
Wow.
he called her, and she was talking again. And then the kid's sister said, well, he also likes Charlotte, too. Well, Becky said, well, Charlotte's right here with me. Well, as we all know, they're, they're road partners, good friends.
Yeah.
What are they calling themselves now? T-Generation X?
Yeah. Why?
Because thankfully that is not the name of a porn site that WWE tried to put on a faction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and so then Becky gave Charlotte the phone, and Charlotte was talking, and he just lit up. And you could tell that it was the greatest moment of his life. Well, unfortunately, the doctors were right, and he did unfortunately pass away. However, and then this sister called and said, got in touch with Nick and said, I want to thank you because you gave my brother the greatest day of his life. And so that's why, Mick, Becky, and Charlotte, as much as I love Charlotte.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, we've even seen it firsthand. As much as I want to dog Charlotte for a few things, she's great with things.
Yes, she is.
And I'm sure she's probably a wonderful human being. I just don't like her.
Nah. It's just the wrestling part that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we got to that. Well, there's some other stuff that came out last week. I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Johnny, you're here. Talking Smack got canceled.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, apparently Vince didn't like it.
We just can't have nice things.
No, we can't.
Last week it was announced that Talking Smack was no longer going to be a weekly show. It would be only after SmackDown pay-per-views, much like Raw Talk is for Raw, because Raw Talk is fucking boring. And and a lot of people are saying, there's so many reasons that they're saying why. I mean, but when I also heard that Unfiltered was canceled too, I thought that was just maybe Vince hate Renee Young. How can you hate Renee Young?
Yeah.
I mean, you can hate the Renee Young action figure. That was horrible.
Yes, it was.
But you can't hate Renee Young.
Right.
But it said that many factors contributed to it. Apparently, WWE's cutting costs, which, if you notice, there's no pyro anymore, so they're trying to cut costs, which is probably because they're doing a lot of recruiting.
Right.
As we know, you got the Mae Young Classic coming up, which pre-taped, and I know a lot of people are upset about that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put this over here. Probably some more people talking. Yeah. We've got there's people that have submitted some questions because they're wonderful, and we're gonna get to those after we get to the main stuff.
That's right.
But like I said, you got the Mae Young Classic, and they're trying to recruit some of the people from that. Yep. Even though some WWE officials aren't happy with the ladies in the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
Because Dunn doesn't have Fat Fuel?
Apparently
you think I'm kidding? Yeah. It's reported that WWE officials are unhappy about that. Are unhappy about the women. Just the women in the tournament.
Yeah.
Because they're not hot enough. Women's Revolution, everybody! Yeah. Women's Revolution!
It ends not with a bang, but a whimper.
No, it ends with Barbie dolls based on your favorite WWE superstars. I'm getting the Becky one. I'm not gonna lie. I have issues. Clearly.
Yes, he does.
Anyway.
That's beside the point.
Okay, but yeah, so WWE's cutting costs. Now we know that with the Mae Young Classic and some new hires. Some we know, some speculated, some we've seen. Okay, we're gonna cover that part in a second. But anyway, John. So, do you think it's worth it kind of talking smack? Because it was a lot of people's favorite thing.
I think you would have been better off getting Raw Talk.
I mean, exactly. Raw Talk is boring.
Yeah.
And I know there's some folks who like Charlie. What's her name? Charlie Caruso? Whatever.
We call her the Aldi's Renee Young.
She is the Aldi's Renee Young.
Yeah.
And that was before we saw Tyler Breeze in drag.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it goes Renee Young, Tyler Breeze dressed as Renee Young, a cinder block, Charlie Caruso.
And the first three are 10s.
Yeah. But there's people that think, that just keep staring at her cleavage. It's all. North's down here. If you're wondering why I'm reaching down, North's down here. Cats of YouTube.
Is Charlie Caruso what they were looking for in the Mae Young Classic?
No.
Oh, okay.
God, I hope not.
I hope not either.
I hope not. No, I think they were looking for someone like Sable, but I mean,
yeah.
You got Evie.
Yeah.
Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
I pretty much called a few of those. You can go back to my women's tournament special. When I was speculating on who was going to be in it. I did call quite a few of those.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, so I mean, I can understand them cutting costs, but and they're saying Vince wasn't happy with the fact that the show was unscripted. So we all know why the real reason it got canceled. Thank you, Jimmy and Jay Uso.
Yeah.
Thank you for ruining everything.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on to some interesting news.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I am right here.
Aha.
Notice, ladies and gentlemen, this is the actual size of Rey Mysterio. But anyway, Rey Mysterio is reportedly done with Lucha Underground, and he is in talks with both Global Force and WWE.
Yep.
They did speak with Conan about it, and they said that he said that GFW is going after him harder.
Right.
But they said, is there a chance of WWE? And Conan said 100%.
Yeah. And you figure the reason why Global Force is going after Rey Mysterio harder is they need the talent, unfortunately.
But they also need better writing.
Yes.
And better everything. Better owners.
Yes.
We're getting to that part too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, okay, so where do you think he'd fit better? And where do you think he,
Well, would he fit? I'm not sure. Because he can take on both, as we've seen in the past, he can take on both the cruiserweights and the heavyweights.
Actually, I think I don't know. I think he might be too heavy for the cruiserweights.
Okay.
Honestly, if he's above 205, which I think he might be.
Yeah.
He's not in cruiserweight.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can lie about weight all the time.
Yeah.
So
you could actually put him up against guys like Kevin Owens. Enzo.
Yeah. And I can understand why Vince would want to bring him back. As you know, Vince is all about the guys that made him money.
Yep.
And as we all know, he's been looking for that next great Latin superstar.
Yes, he has.
Unfortunately, he's been shopping in the wrong places. He shouldn't go to La Dollar Tree. He should pony up and go to La Whole Foods.
Yes.
And
better selection.
Yes. Yeah, not really.
Well,
you want to pay $10 for chips? Be my fucking guest, but no.
Nah.
No, seriously. If you have an Aldi's in your neighborhood, in your neighborhood, go to that there.
Yeah.
There's a reason Clark Howard calls Whole Foods whole paycheck.
Yep.
That's where it goes. Okay. But but by that token, you can see where you can also see where GFW would want him. I mean, as you can see, they brought back LAX. They've got cunt bag woman beater.
Oh yeah,
Kinda. You can see where they're trying to corner the Latin market.
Yeah,
And Rey Mysterio would definitely help with that.
yes,
You're talking about the most recognizable Latin wrestler,
right.
at least as far as North American audiences, U.S. and Canada. And so, I can totally see that. But like I said, Vince also has deeper coffers than GFW, and from what I gathered, GFW's contract. Yeah, we're getting to that.
Yes,
I keep wanting to get ahead of myself. I keep looking at this board over here. It's got our run sheet. And where I'm screwing up is I'm threading things in. Well, speaking of GFW, they might have some more money.
Yeah.
Because Magnus has decided he does not want to renew his contract with Global Force.
Yep.
It was mentioned that Nick Aldis, better known as Magnus, also better known as Mr. Mickey James, he is done with Global Force. And it's rumored that the contract structure with Global Force could be the reason why. I mean, also, don't get me wrong, WWE has Mickey James as well. That could be an underlying factor to where... to where it's a reason for him to go. Why not get both paychecks from WWE?
Right.
Yeah. But like we're saying, the contract structure of Global Force might be the reason too. It was leaked that Anthem, in your GFW contract, wrestlers owe them wrestlers owe Global Force 10% of their independent bookings, of what they make from independent bookings, and if Global Force releases a T-shirt for you, you don't see a dime of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's highway robbery.
It is.
That's. I mean, I can see why they think they could do that because of hey, we're the company making you a star. No, you're not.
It's more like an indentured servant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and apparently Matt Hardy pretty much confirmed this crap because that's what they were trying to do. They're trying with the broken gimmick.
Yep.
They're basically trying to get money for something they didn't even create.
Yep. Global Force is saying, well, you can have it for $10,000.
No, they can have it for like 50% of what they would make.
Yep.
And Rebby Hardy would get fined every time she talked bad about Global Force. Cool. This Ed Norholm is God. I thought Combate America had bad contracts. In case you wanted to guess, it is Bash Alberto night. If you were coming for something else, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Emma. This ain't good. This ain't good at all.
No.
For anyone who read Emma's tweets on Monday, it is clear she is very unhappy with her position in WWE. As in, she's sitting in the back.
Yeah.
So she did comment about, watching Sasha and Bayley getting the opportunities that other women don't. And
Right.
she's talking about celebrating her 5-year anniversary with WWE, sitting in the back. Good decision or bad decision?
I think it's a very bad decision.
I do too, but let's face facts. It's true. They literally destroyed her.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen a lot of lists of people
I
saying,
think, and not to interrupt you, but I think it honestly comes from the whole Emelina.
Yeah, which is bullcrap. But it's been a long line of crap
Yep.
that they've done with her and to her.
I think Emelina was pretty much the last straw.
Yeah, Emily, it was shit.
Yeah. Wait 17 weeks for Emelina, and wait a few more weeks for her to go back.
Exactly. She's a wrestler.
Yeah.
You know, that's what she does, is she wrestles.
Let her wrestle.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a simple fact of they don't know what to do with her. Like, oh, she's taking all these glamour shots. Let's make her a model. We're going to make her a throwback to the old Divas division, where we had the likes of Kelly and Candice Michelle and Michelle McCool and 1,000 other women who couldn't fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
Who couldn't carry an angle if it had handles on it.
Like Alexa Bliss.
I don't want to admit this out loud, but she's golden.
Yeah, she is.
She's wonderful.
She is.
Yeah. It's just too bad she's sleeping.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, and with cuts coming, it's clear there's going to be some talent cut.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but Emma's probably on the chopping block.
Yeah, she is.
Well, it's probably to make room for some more people. Because, as we know, yes, in addition to the Mae Young Classic, we know some other people who have been hired, or at least been rumored to have been hired. One of which being Donovan Dijak. Good thing I spelled that name right.
Yeah.
Who, interestingly enough, is doing what he calls the Farewell Feast Tour. Based on his finisher, Feast Your Eyes. Because it's basically said he's signed with NXT. And he's doing his final tour dates, basically. His final indie bookings. I gotta say, I'm not surprised.
I'm not
that
either.
they picked him up. It's also speculated that a certain someone else is going to debut at NXT Brooklyn 3. Takeover Brooklyn 3. Baby!
Yes. About damn time.
Exactly. But like I said, that's like the 5th ROH star to be signed. I mean, you got Kyle O'Reilly, finally debuted.
Yep.
Bobby Fish finally debuted. Dijak's clearly signed because he's wrapping up his indie booking dates. Leo Rush was signed. And Adam Cole. Bay. So it's going to be great to see if it, like I said, you're going to have this major influx of talent, and then you're going to have, and then they're talking about hiring like a lot of the women for the Mae Young Classic. I mean, I know several that are hired. If you don't believe me, look behind their name on their Twitter handle and see if WWE's on there.
Yes.
Probably were hired.
Yep.
Like, I know Dakota Kai was, hey, I finally said it and didn't say Evie, damn it.
Oh, you were this close.
She was hired. Kari Sene. I don't know her actual last name that she used in Japan, but I've seen her matches and she's awesome.
Yes.
They had her finisher's the elbow drop, and they're like, "No, you can't do that. Why? Because Bailey does it." Like, this girl, I don't know how she talks. I shouldn't make fun of her. But yeah, so you got all this, but yeah, it was obviously some talent could go out the door.
Yeah, good.
I know there's some heads that are on the chopping block. One probably in particular.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing we're getting to. As we all know, things in the Paige-Alberto relationship have gone from bad to worse.
Yeah.
Specifically for Paige. It was announced Monday that the Orlando Police Department was going forward with possibly filing charges against Paige for domestic battery. Now, of course, this stems from the incident at the Orlando airport a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Where Del Rio was an asshole, and she threw a drink in his face and tried to get away from it.
I was gonna say, when's Del Rio not an asshole?
He sleeps, right?
Yeah.
Not even then. Um, and so they're talking about going forward. Now, as of the taping of this, she has not been formally charged. Those have to be submitted by the DA's office.
Right.
So that's okay. And I just got word today that the same Orlando Police Department has decided to end their investigation of Alberto. Okay. Let's start with one fact. There's proof that he has beaten her.
Yes, there is.
It is clearly proof that this is an abusive relationship and there is some psychological torture going on.
Yeah.
She threw a drink in his face because he said, "I hope your uncle hope your uncle dies."
Yeah. And they're calling that battery?
Yeah, they're calling that domestic battery. I mean, you're talking the itty-bitty bare minimum. And let's face facts. If every woman who every woman who threw a drink in a guy's face got arrested, would we have any reality stars?
No.
Because isn't that the premise of the Real Housewives of blank, 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 and hip hop, love and hip hop, blank, 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 or
pretty much
like any you know. It's like I said, this is horseshit.
It is.
You are punishing the victim for standing up for herself.
Yep.
And like I said, if you're going to press charges against her for throwing a drink in a guy's face, like I said, you might as well arrest every woman of legal age because they have done that at some point in time.
Yes, they have.
But it's like I said, the whole time I think it was a fishing expedition.
Yeah.
It's like they were going to press the charges to get her to flip on it.
Yep.
But probably because of the mention of the cocaine, and like I said, we know he beats her.
Uh-huh.
You know, there's evidence of that.
Yes,
Don't believe
there
me?
is.
We can find it.
Oh, yeah, we can.
And say, oh, they love each other. Oh, they horse shit.
Look at the picture of them standing at the beach. The last picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
She does not want to be there.
Oh, and that convenient video, convenient video of them at that soccer game in San Antonio.
Yep.
You tell me that's a couple of love, and I will show you Stockholm Syndrome of the highest order.
Yes.
Because that's what it is.
It is.
That is not a couple in love. That is frickin' control.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, she looks back at the whoever's filming it, basically.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's being filmed. Making sure, are you getting this? Are you getting this so I don't get beat tonight? Basically. We getting more questions? I might be getting more questions. Are we getting more questions? Nope, not yet. Oh my god, I can't think of anything. Oh, that was Justin who couldn't think of a question. Watch his show at WWE NXT Guy. Yeah, watch his show. It's a great show. Fun to watch.
It is.
So watch it. Wonderful. Okay, so if the Orlando Police Department goes forward with these charges, which is asinine, because honestly, this would be thrown out of any court.
Yes, it would.
At least if the judge is worth their salt. But you do understand, like, the implications of it. I mean, simply being charged.
Yep.
As we all know, WWE has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to domestic violence.
And, you know, if they...
And that's across the board. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman.
Her contract would be done.
Well, she would be suspended.
Yeah.
And yes, it would be her third suspension, like within a calendar year. Well, let's see, first suspension. Yeah, it would be her third suspension within a calendar year. But it's not a wellness violation, so it doesn't count as that third strike.
Right.
However, WWE could be done with her. Like I said, it's...
And this would be just exactly what Del Rio wants.
Yeah.
Too.
And, of course, if she's convicted, her contract avoided. It's
this
over.
plays right into Del Rio's hands.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is playing right into his hands. He could...
Yeah.
It's like all the shit that has happened to her over the past calendar year, he couldn't have planned it any better.
Yeah.
Because it's clear, the whole thing's clear, and it's simply put, he's not with Paige because he loves her. He's with Paige because he believes in his mind, as long as he has Paige, he has control over WWE.
Yep.
She is not a partner. She is not a girlfriend. She is not a fiancée. She is a trophy. She is a pawn. She is a bargaining chip.
Yeah, she is.
I don't get this. It's
no.
And people are going to say, well, I thought she was stronger. And then, clearly, you do not understand the dynamic of an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
It is to wear the other person down to the point where they lose. Where basically it comes down to the point where they lose their self-respect, their self-worth, and pretty much their free will.
Yep. Yep.
And that's what has happened. I mean, literally, she confessed to doing it.
And that, again, that goes with that loss of free will.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she's basically holding on to Del Rio because, honestly, she
feels like she has nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clear. It's clear. Both people in this need help.
Yeah.
But I could give a crap less about Alberto. I mean, this is a man with a history of violence, a history of threatening promoters, a history of threatening those around him.
Yep.
And if you've seen pictures of Paige over the last 6 months, you can tell there's some bruises, there's some welts, there's some black eyes.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, what's going to be next? You know, someone asks about Paige, and she's going to say, "I fell down the stairs again."
Unfortunately, that may be the case. I mean, you know, that may be what she says.
I mean, and you hope and pray.
I hope and pray that's not.
I hope and pray. I mean, no. I mean, am I going to say that we have the wrong opinion of Del Rio? No.
No.
No, it is clear he is manipulative. He is vindictive. And, let's see. He beat up a Ninja Turtle in Mexico. Not even a place in Mexico City. It's like the slums of Mexico City.
Yeah.
Wait. Isn't that pretty much Mexico City?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is.
Really?
Yeah.
But basically, like I said, no charges have been filed, but it is clear this is caustic. This
it is.
You know, she needs to get away from him.
Yes, she does.
In like the worst possible way. And we hope she gets away from him while she's still alive.
Yeah.
But honestly, him I could care less about.
Yep.
You know, someone said that, you know, the two need some space. I said, he can go to hell. That should be enough.
Yeah. Should be.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen,